Good afternoon, Andon Brabham, joined once again by Gia Picarella, overlooking a beautiful and very hot Charles Schwab Field here in Omaha, Nebraska, as the teams warm up for Game 2 of the Men's College World Series Final between the LSU Tigers and the Coastal Carolina Chanticleers. But Gia, before we get into Game 2 tonight, we have to talk about Game 1. Jay Johnson's tenure at LSU has been defined by one core tenet: being one-run ready. Mental toughness on both sides of the ball, being able to win those tight ball games. LSU needed every bit of that last night and exemplified it through Cade Anderson.
Yeah, Cade Anderson threw a complete game shutout, and it wasn't necessarily his best performance. He had 5 walks and he hit 2 batters.
Yeah, we talked in our preview yesterday about how Cade Anderson doesn't really make those kinds of mistakes. He did, and it still didn't matter. He held Coastal Carolina to only 3 hits. That's the first time Coastal Carolina's been shut out since March. They went hitless with runners in scoring position. He completely shut down Coastal Carolina's offense. 130 pitches, complete game shutout. But Gia, if you love pitchers' duels like the one you saw last night between Cam Fluke, who did an amazing job for Coastal Carolina, and Cade Anderson, you'll love the one you see tonight as well. Jacob Morrison gets the ball for Coastal Carolina. Anthony Ianson gets the ball for LSU.
Yeah, Anthony Ianson takes him a little time on the mound to get settled in. Hopefully the Chanticleers don't take advantage of that and get an early lead. But once he's in his mode, it's impressive.
Yeah, this Coastal Carolina offense, notorious for scoring early and scoring often. They'll try and get to Anthony Ianson, who's had some trouble, gave up 3 runs in the first inning in his start against UCLA. On the other side, Jacob Morrison, 2.08 ERA, leads this Coastal Carolina pitching staff, 12-0 on the year win-loss record. He's been phenomenal for Coastal Carolina. He gets the ball for Kevin Schnall's team today as they look to extend the season by one more day and force a winner-take-all Game 3. Gia, let's talk a little bit about the offenses, though. Wasn't much to see yesterday from an offensive perspective. Talk about what LSU has to do better if they want to scratch across a few more runs against Jacob Morrison.
LSU has got to be more aggressive at the plate. I know that Coach Schnall talked about how they left 9 runners on the plate, but LSU didn't do much better. I think they had like 7, so they've got to do better with that.
Yeah, and on the other side, Coastal Carolina has to, as simple as it is, just get the big hit. They got runners on, they got runners in scoring position, and every single time LSU, Cade Anderson, made the pitch that he needed to make. There are few better pitchers in the country than Cade Anderson at getting out of a jam. Anthony Ianson's one of them. So Gia, let's go ahead and get into the score predictions. Who do you have tonight? Does LSU hoist the national championship tonight?
As I said yesterday, I do think it's going to be the Tigers in 3. I think the Chanticleers come into this one ready to win. We talked earlier that they have not lost 2 games in a row in a very long time, and I don't think tonight will be the night that it happens.
Yeah, March 23rd and 24th. The last time that Coastal Carolina dropped back-to-back games, that was against Troy during their Sun Belt stretch. I think LSU gets it done tonight, though. I think Anthony Ianson comes in, shuts the door. This LSU team has a full bullpen ready to go. Kason Evans, Chase Shores, Jacob Myers, even guys like DJ Primo, Cooper Williams can come in and get you a couple outs. I think LSU just has too much power on the mound. They hold down Coastal Carolina's offense again, and number 8 is coming back to Baton Rouge. That's all I have for Gia Picarella, myself, Andon Brabham. Be sure to follow us at LSU Tiger TV for updates and content throughout today's ball game. Enjoy the game.